So let's talk about connecting or syncing your Wave account with your bank account and credit cards. In order to do that, you're going to click on banking and then click on connected accounts. And one thing you'll need to decide is whether you want to connect to your bank account or credit cards. Now, personally, I've chosen not to connect with any of my bank accounts. I've just decided I don't want to take that risk of giving a program access to my bank account information. But you may want to click on the security link down here at the bottom and read about Wave security. You may decide it's safe to do so. However, I do connect my credit cards to Wave. I like the time savings of having my credit card transactions automatically download into Wave. And credit cards have a lot of consumer protection practices. So if there's an unauthorized charge, I've never had any issue with getting that charge reversed when I complain to my credit card company. But anyway, it's a choice you'll have to make, the extent to which you want to sync or connect your various accounts to Wave. So what you'll do is look for your bank and click on it and then follow the on-screen instructions. And if your bank is not listed here, then you'll go ahead and type the bank name into this box and search for it. And not every bank can be synced to Wave, but many can be. Wave also has several integrations, and way down here at the bottom, you'll see an integrations link. So I'm going to click on that. And one of the big ones is you can integrate or sync Wave with PayPal. So if you use PayPal to accept payments or to send money, you can easily sync with PayPal and all of the transactions get automatically downloaded into Wave. If you sell on Etsy, this is another great integration feature. And so Wave will track the income that you make from selling your products and also the purchases that you make from other sellers. Shopify and Shoeboxed I'm not as familiar with, but there, as you can see, there are also integrations. And then there is not a direct integration with Square. And I know many people like to use Square as their payment processing system, but you can indirectly connect if you use an app called Zapier. And there is a fee for using Zapier, which you can explore if you're interested in connecting with Square. And then as you can see, there are a number of other integrations that are possible as well. Now it's also possible to open a business bank account with Wave. And this is actually brand new as of mid-June 2020. And so this just appeared in my Wave account, this offer. And so there are no fees whatsoever if you use Wave Money, which is Wave's bank account. And then the advantage is all of the transactions are automatically downloaded into your Wave program. One other thing I wanted to show you, and I'm going to click on Sales and then Payments. Rather than use PayPal to accept payments from your customers or Square or another payment processing system, Wave does have a payment processing system called Wave Payments. And so it accepts all major forms of payments, as you can see here. And the fees are listed down here at the bottom. So this definitely simplifies your bookkeeping, but you'll want to compare these fees with fees that you would pay with other payment processing systems and make the best choice for your business. And finally, I wanted to point out you can also enter transactions manually. So for example, if I click here on accounting and then transactions, it brings me to a page where I can see all of my transactions, including the ones that were imported automatically if I have connected to an account. But let's say I want to add an expense and I have a receipt and I'm just going to enter it in manually. Then I'll come up here and click on Add Expense, and this dialog box opens up on the right. So maybe I bought some office supplies at Staples, so I can type in the name of the vendor. I can choose the account that I used, and let's say I decided not to sync my US Bank credit card, so I'm just going to enter my transactions manually. The date auto-populated to today's date, and let's say I spent $10.27. And for categorizing the expense, I can come down and see if there is an office supplies account. And there's not, so I'm going to come all the way down to the bottom and click on Add a New Account. It's an operating expense. I'll call it Office Supplies and save. And then once I'm done entering all this information, I just click on Save. Okay, so that is definitely another way that you can get transactions into Wave. And you can enter income amounts as well.